Hi guys, so let's continue on Cypress automation learning. So let me use one of the dummy application. We will navigate to this website and then we will log in using this username and password. Click login, and once we log in, just validate. So first validate that the user should be logged in and this user should be displayed, and then take this punched time. So this one, just retrieve this total punch time for this week. Okay, so yeah, do one thing. So in E2E, just create one folder to follow the format. Let's say automation basic, right? And create one spec file. So in Cypress, each test script is called as a spec file. So let's say mm, automation one dot cy dot js. So in latest Cypress version, by default, the format of the spec pattern is like it should end with dot cy dot js, right? Then use describe. Describe block is used for test suite. Test suite one, use this anonymous function. So in JavaScript, anonymous function is there, which is without name, function without name, right? And then use it block. So intelligence is not coming. So for that, use so so for that you need to use this one, reference types equal to Cypress, so that you will get the intelligence. Okay, use this line of code. Use this line of code when you are not getting the intelligence in Cypress. So now when you do it, then now it's coming, right? This is test case one, anonymous function. To hit the URL, we use command cy.visit and then paste the URL. So this is the URL, right? Now, once you hit the URL, then what you need to do, you need to enter the username and password. So just create CSS selector for these fields. Username, right? So we can use this property. So I'm creating I'm creating CSS for this username. We will go ahead with CSS selector in Cypress. So this is for username cy dot. So to retry or to work with the elements on page, we use cy dot get, and then paste the CSS selector. And then we need to enter the value, right? To enter the value, we use type and then pass this username. Next is password, right? So for password, let's create CSS selector. So just change this name, dot type, and pass the password. So for password, let's say I don't want to print or log the password, right? So for that, we can use a method. Just give the second parameter as log false. Then click on login button and type equal to submit. So this is the CSS selector for submit button, login button. To click the button, we use click method in Cypress. So once we click, then it will load. So the advantage of Cypress is that it automatically loads the page. So there is no additional explicit condition is required to load the page. There is no line of code is required. It automatically handle this page load and other sync issues. So once we logged in, just validate that. So first validation which we need to do is validate that this user should be displayed callings. So this is the class, right? So the tag name is p dot. So while creating the CSS selector, we use dot for class. So use this as the CSS selector, right? cy, okay, cy dot get. Now to verify, anything in Cypress, we have dot should. This is used for asserting the value. Should dot have. Once you use dot have dot text. So once you use have and then dot, you will see the options here, right? So we have a lot of methods available with have. So we will go with text because here you can see text properties there, right? So just give that in second parameter as a string. Okay, now what you do, you also retry this, total punch time for this entire week. So for that, just use, so this is under card summary total, right? So retry from here, use tag, then class name, and then come to this tag P. So it has the value, the text will give the value of total punch time for the entire week. So here one concept is also there in Cypress, which is called chaining. So I will tell you what I'm talking about. So here, after this locator, I'm just coming, you know, coming under this one, right? With this space. So this is the entire CSS selector, but in Cypress, I can, limit till here, and then after this, I can use find and then use the child one. So this works as a chaining of locator. First parent and then use find, and after this, the next child is with t tag. So this also works. Now we need the text, right? To retrieve the text in Cypress, we use invoke method. This is from jQuery. So there is no direct text method is available to retrieve the text. We use through jQuery. So here, what you need to do, invoke, then give with inverted commas. And here, what you need to do, you need to handle the promise. So in Cypress, since Cypress works with JavaScript, right? So wherever you are retrieving something from the page. So here we are retrieving the text from the page, right? So in those cases, you need to handle the promise using then promise chaining and use then, and then here we need to call, you need to catch this text, right? Just use attendance. Okay, so here with this method, we are, retrieving the text and then catching in this block. Okay, use this arrow function and then to log it, cy.log and pass this parameter. So this is parameter basically, right? So we are fetching the text and then we are catching in this parameter. Now we will run it. Just go to view, run from terminal. Go to terminal, then open Cypress, npx Cypress open. It will open your Cypress runner. End-to-end testing. I'm running on Chrome. Just go to our folder, automation basics, and then run this one. So the Cypress test has started. So here you see it entered username, password, and then validated the user, right? So let me just go through the logs. So here you can see, you know, so one of the advantage of Cypress is that like we can do a time travel in Cypress. We can navigate back like what exactly happened in the previous step. So see, right, each and every step we can navigate through. So here, see, it is typing admin, right? But it's not, it's not printing the password because we have used log as a false. See this method. Okay, so that is the one thing. Second is assertion. We are u- using should. Okay, so that has been validated, and then we are retrieving the text using jQuery method invoke, and we are logging the attendance. So this is the attendance. So we can validate this as well. Fine. So this is one of the sample script, and which covers few of the basic topics of Cypress. And yeah, so we'll continue on the next topic in next session. So one more thing, so once you make any change, and if your Cypress runner is open, and after making the change, if you do Control S, automatically it will start the execution. So yeah, okay, that's it from this session. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.